Okay, we want to find an equation for the tangent to y equals -2 minus 9x squared at this particular point. So if I want to find an equation, that means I need to find first the slope, where the slope is the change in y over the change in x, or in our case, we're using the f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, the same thing if it's x sub 0, x sub 1, just my variable. So I use this equation is what I'm going to be plugging in here. And so if I plug that in first, I have -2 minus 9. Where I see an x, I'm going to plug in my x plus h. Well, I know what my x is. It's 2. So I'm going to plug in 2 plus h squared. So that's -2 minus 9x squared. And then minus, so that's that piece. And then -2 minus 9. Where I see an x, I'm going to plug in a 2, and then all over h. So from here, we're off to algebra land, where I'm just going to try to make this look a little bit better. So I'm going to have -2 minus 9. I'm going to go ahead and square this piece, FOIL it. So this is, you square the first term. You take 2 times 2h. Again, I'm just foiling it if you want to foil it out. And then you square the last term. Now, if you really know what's going on, this piece is evaluating the function at 2, which we already know is -38. So in other words, I'm going to have -38. I mean, I didn't really even have to write it here. And then, of course, all of this is over h. So now I'm going to start to distribute. So I have -2 minus 36 minus 36h minus 9h squared. This negative and that negative makes a plus 38. And of course, all of this is still over h. This becomes -38, which cancels with that positive 38. Remember, I said in class that should always happen. The numbers should always cancel, so I only have things left in term of h. So let's just rewrite this to make it look a little better. I have -36h minus 9h squared over h. This is the step where you factor out an h. And the reason why is, bam, you want to do that. Then you let h approach 0. That's my slope. So I end up with a slope, m equals -36. That is the slope at the point to -38. I'm not finished because it said find the equation of a line. So now I do that whole business, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Don't worry, you'll get this fast because you'll do so many of these. You'll have all this mess memorized. I just start plugging things in. There's my y1, there's my x1, and we just found the slope. So I'm going to have y minus a -38 equals the slope I found, -36, and x minus 2. Make it look a little better, so y plus 38 equals -36, x plus 72. Solve for y, because y, we don't know, but that's what my math lab wants. So y equals -36x plus 34, and that is your final answer. Cody?